Hello, welcome guys. How you guys doing this Wednesday? Let me get the stream going for everybody. Let's see if we get the music going. Controller's working. The last stream we did was Wednesday stream. Worked on Raised Grid with my supporters. Trying to obtain all the different items and advancements. Did make good progress. I really like how the item storage is looking. The item museum. Saturday stream we did work on the Allay item sorter. Try to do a tutorial video on how to kind of build that up for your world. But we had problems with the Allays being inconsistent when it comes to exactly how they sit around and pick up stuff. Rick coming in. 50 biddies saying hello, Rays. This is your monthly dose of bits. Oh yeah, we're at a new month. That's true. Sunday stream was technically in July. And this is the first stream of August. Welcome, everybody. We're coming in saying another 10 biddies, and this is your daily dose of bits. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. How are you guys enjoying the month of August so far? August, usually kind of towards the end of August. Schools start back up again. He's in the Northern Hemisphere. We've got Slazy here. Semi-Gamer is also here. I haven't checked out your message yet. Jedi Spider in the chat. New month, says Rick. And Doom MM coming in with the raid. Hey Doom, thanks so much for raiding. What were you doing in your stream? Also one of our stream moderators. We got Bino Fish. If you guys are joining and you participated in Sunday stream, you probably got a gifted sub. Ducker's next coming in, gifting a whole bunch of subs out. I think 75 subs got gifted out on Sunday from him alone. That was insane. Big thanks to Duckers. If you did get a gifted sub, make sure to thank him next time you see him online. Maybe give him a private message. Maybe can you send a whisper to somebody? Probably. Jay Spider says, I'm using your farms in my survival world. I'm a huge fan. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate that. We also got Senji here. And doing his daily dose of raid. Nice. We got Lenny Computer, welcome. Be cool. So we're gonna see a lot more people with the sub badge. We got Exum also in the chat. See, last stream we were working on the, I guess it was a Saturday stream that we were working on the Allay farm or the Allay item sorter. Let's see exactly what we had going on. Remember, we were trying to make sure the Allays weren't moving up and down. I think we just boxed them in, right? Oh yeah, let me get into the right world. The input command should be correct. What else? Oh yeah, I got some announcements still. But yeah, as I get the stream going, make sure to check out my other social links. Make sure you're subbed on YouTube. Have the bell notification turned on over there. It really helps out. Also, I do have a Discord. Everybody should be part of the Discord. can keep up to date on all the things I'm working on, those future projects, and you can even join in the voice calls. Every stream I hop in the voice call, you can listen in. If you're even active in my Discord, you can also chat over there. Pretty cool. How to use the Allay item sorter for auto farm. Okay, I guess, yeah. The info command is up to date. But yeah, there's a lot more stuff on my Discord you can check out. So I think our last thing we're trying to do is just make sure the Allays could actually pick up the items. No, drop off the items. That was the main thing, drop off the items. I wonder if is there a good way to like tell the difference between stuff? Or the distance between stuff? I think we're ready to start the stream. Oh no, they sent out announcements. I forgot about that. Okay. We'll send an announcement and then we'll get the stream going. I also have a Twitter. You guys can follow me at Ray'sWorks. Ray the Gamer coming in with a biddy saying hello. How's everybody doing this lovely Wednesday? We don't got a new Minecraft update today. They did come out with a full release. Of 1.19.1 last week. Usually there's a little bit of kind of what I might call like a little bit of delay before start up the next snapshots. And it might just be a bunch of like bug fixes. They might even do 1.19.2, trying to like fix more stuff to do with the chat reporting. Because it means so far they really just came out with one update to do with the new chat update. So it wouldn't make sense if they came in and did like a follow-up one, kind of fix any bugs or anything. I thought they're going to take more of their time and try to fix it all in like one go, but I don't know. If I was to guess, I would say probably going to be another 1.19.2 update. Maybe they'll let it run for a while and kind of get feedback. But yeah, I did put out a video on Monday on tutorial of the Warden Farm, going into all the ins and outs on how to build up my simple and cheap Warden Farm. You guys really liked it because it also could run infinitely automatic without a player, so playerless, 24/7, unloaded chunks. Oh yeah. Oh, it actually did work. Okay. Fascinating. We'll send out announcements letting everybody know we are streaming. Hopefully I could do this Allay farm, and that way there's like a tutorial video explaining how to build it up. Well, you guys that watched my last video that I put out Monday, what did you think of like that tutorial video? You think I gave enough like explanation? I don't know, why certain things were done the way they were, let me know. Like, besides just a tutorial video, I also explain all the little tricks to do with the warden, that kind of thing. I also have a Patreon. If you guys would like to support me financially and also get some cool benefits, as a Patreon, I give you tons of different perks. You can check those all out. Similar perks as if you're a Twitch sub here on Twitch. And if you do exclamation mark sub, it goes into all of those. Twitch sub is another way to support me. You can actually get a free Twitch sub just by doing exclamation mark free sub. So if you'd like to take part in that, or if you would like to join Raise Grid, one way to do it. If you have a Twitch Patreon or Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, or if you know someone that does have it, that can be used each and every month to get a free sub as well. Which not only gives you tons of perks, but also gets you a way to kind of donate money to your favorite streamers. Alright, let's send out these announcements, letting everybody know that we are streaming. I do that through my community page for people that are subbed to my YouTube. Also have that bell notification turned all the way on, as well as on my Twitter page. And those announcements pop up on my Discord. Good deal. We can turn off of these. And just gonna see all that. Awesome. So, last, was it Saturday stream, I was trying to record a video to show people how to like implement my different Allay item sorter machines into different farms. I thought a good example might be my raid farm and maybe also the bartering farm, because it shows like the nether versus the overworld. So this is how far we got so far. What else happened in the stream chat? Hey Muriel, great to see you here. Another one of our helpful stream moderators. New introductions by Toasty. Welcome in. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that follow button. You guys would count as a follower, and your images and names will pop up on screen. Pretty sweet deal. Did the sub goal thing actually updated? Okay. So did the cheer goal thing. I don't think that the cheer goal thing. I think the cheer goal thing is supposed to reset every stream. The sub goal thing is not exactly sure. It's kind of new to this. Ray the Gamer also coming in with some biddies. Appreciate that. Who should I give a free sub to? Ooh, it's up to you. Vision Dragon's here, another stream moderator. He says, I'm back from the bike trip. How did it go? He traveled 192 miles? That's crazy. Man, the most biking I do is like, I bike, like when I go hiking, I bike a little ways to get to the place where I go hiking. and it's like a mile. So it's like a mile one way, a mile back. So as much as I get done. 5 days, that's crazy. That's putting in some time in the saddle. Do you have a nice seat? My brother's into cycling. He actually bought like a decent saddle. It's supposed to be like leather or something that conforms. So it's supposed to be a bit nicer. Hey, Simply Supreme. I think a premium sub are more expensive than a tier 1 sub now. Interesting. I suppose, do you get something different with that? Okay, so what we got going on here, here's my raid farm, my simple raid farm. And then what we did is we put in my item sorter over here. So the idea is, not only do people get to see how to put like a sorter in from a raid farm, but I also can use this as an example to actually show a block for block tutorial on how to build this up. One thing I did do is last stream we kind of ended off trying to figure out why the allays were falling down into these holes. So when this allay stands up nice and tall, it's able to drop off items it picks up. Let's see, what is it? Currently got crossbow. So if we throw in some crossbows in here, they come by, and hopefully it picked up some of them. Hopefully it dropped off. Do I hear noises? Oh no, this is turned off. Okay. Turn that on. There we go. I think this is okay. If it's too noisy, let me know. People adding to the channel challenge, which is we're going to be updating my dragon auto farm. So if you guys want to participate in that, on top of the screen. Okay, so let's see. We got 1 slot left. Let's throw some. Does it actually pick up any of them? I think I heard a pickup noise. Yeah, okay, so it picked up some, it dropped off. That's if the lay is at the top of the hopper. So notice that the lay is actually a little distance between where it's currently at and falling down to the bottom. And my concern is that the lays will fall down into the hole, and then when it does, it doesn't work. So let me show that. So if I grab the lay and pull it downwards using a lead. So now, oh, did it pop back up again? Yeah, they're a little bit funny, but sometimes that works. Let's see. Okay, so now it's down low. So you can see they can move quite a bit. Now we throw items into this water stream here. It's got a little automated system to do that. Like the lays can always pick up the items, but it doesn't always drop it off. Notice that it might have picked up a crossbow, but it didn't drop it off. Because it thinks it's too far away from the note block. The problem is I was trying to get all 3 of these lays in this row to synchronize with the 1 note block. And for that to happen, they have to be close enough that I think they can drop off the item at the note block. Rather Gamer gifted a tier 1 sub to Simply Superior, yeah. And it's their first gifted sub in the channel. Oh, congratulations, Ray, and as well as Simply Supreme. Be sure to thank Ray the Gamer for gifting out that sub. Did I say Supreme or Superior, right? Superior. Thank you so much. I appreciate the gifted sub as well. With gifted subs, it's just like a normal sub. You get access to all the goodies. You can check them all out with that link in chat there that Vision put out. What if there's a way I can make my bot actually post that link every time someone gets a sub? That'd be cool. Because right now I just say do the sub emote or command. I just write the actual sub thing in there. So hopefully you guys are kind of understanding what's going on. So you see in the raid farm, the loot comes through. and get sorted out.
I remember working on a non-stackable item sorter for pre-Allay once.
Show knows! Oh my goodness. 27 total subs. That is insane. What in the world? Great to see you in the chat. Just the other day, because Duckers gift off a whole bunch of subs, I was clicking on the different organization of people who subbed. And I think you're sitting at number 1 for most subs yourself, which is insane. 27 subs. That's over 2 years, guys. That's super consistent and insanely long. Like, to think I've even been streaming for 2 years. And Chonos has been gifting themselves a sub in my channel here for over 2 years. Thanks so much, appreciate it. Saying that they remembered non-stackable item sorters before Allays. How did you like it? Did you find it really challenging? I worked with this person named B26 or something. He had an unusual name, and I worked with him, and I designed a whole bunch of different type of non-stackable item sorters. And I didn't upload them onto my channel, but had him upload them onto his YouTube channel. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I made one for like sorting out stews and fishing rods and just a bunch of really funny things. But yeah, we don't have to worry about that. I guess, you know, a lot of you guys probably never know about it because I never upload my channel. But a lot of times when I do collabs, ends up on other people's channels. So, how is this working so far? The items, like I said, come out of the raid farm to get sorted non-stackable items. Wait, was there paper in one of these? No. Then they end up over here. There's a little machine that automatically just drops their stuff out. And then anything that can't get sorted, such as the non-stackables. For in this farm, there's stuff like totems. And other things. So do we need to make the clock slower? Because, what do we say? How fast can Allays pick up stuff and drop it again? Can you get help with my farms? Ask my Discord if you want help with my farms. Otherwise, check the world download. Oh, you're talking about sorting out health potions. Oh, that's kind of what we're doing right now. You just take one of my Allay item sorters and just put them in here. I think we have this guy sorting out potions. Oh, the guy's not here no more. Where are all my Allays going? Oh yeah, we killed them all. We're starting over. But yeah, you just put in some Allays to sort them out. Oh, you try sorting by pushing my brewing stand? You can use my other sorters to do that. Like, the one I use for a bartering farm. That can also do it. Yeah, vision kind of answered your question. Charlie says, sword tools, armor, use persistence required rounds, and was really fun to do. That's awesome. Sometimes stuff isn't always, like super useful, right? Like making persistence required drowns, pick up stuff and that kind of thing. Or pick up item drowns. But it's a lot of fun to do. Oh yeah, there's ways to sort potions. Yeah, just check out my bartering farm. Okay, so I think I fixed the problem. If I put glass around these guys or any kind of blocks, they don't fall down anymore. So once you pick them up, they stay up. So if they stay up and then you close them or pull them up with a lead, I think they do need to have some blocks around the bottom. I'm not sure which ones though. Because this guy didn't. I mean, we could test it. So look at that. See, I just removed a block and he fell down. So it must be... I don't know if it's the corner ones too. I don't like when something's like finicky like this, but you know, that's kind of what my whole YouTube channel is about. It's like finding ways to make stuff simpler, but it uses quirky mechanics. So it's, yeah, I understand it's like kind of weird, but you also can get stuff much simpler. Like I just put in 3 allays where you typically can't. So if I close it off, then I pick him up. Yeah, I really think it's pathfinding because he's technically inside the block. Then he's pathfinding. That's what made me think to put blocks in so that he wouldn't think he'd be able to get through. Keep chunk loader working even if you reload the world. Probably not consistently because there's always a short period when it reloads. Hey Ghost, welcome. So I guess maybe it kind of depends on which way the lay is trying to go. Like, see, the lay was trying to go that way. Once I broke it, so maybe we should just place blocks on all sides. Not quite sure. Do I also place them in the corners? That's the question. Let me knock out the corners and then we'll see if that. Oh shoot. I can just imagine me doing this tutorial on this, like, okay guys, now you have to place blocks around the lay because it's trying to pathfind through the holes. This guy, he's not going up. Right? Is he trying to go in the corner? If I block the corner, then it works. Oh, there's a hole here too. Okay, now it moves. Okay. So maybe we'll see. Okay, we knocked out the corners on all these. We'll see if they fall down without corners. I think typically mobs don't pathfind through corners. They maybe like 10 versions ago, maybe even older, they used to have problems with allays pathfinding through corners, or not allays. Mobs pathfinding through corners in general. But they kind of fixed that problem. You guys remember that? Where mobs used to try to walk through corners and stuff, and it was like really easy to catch mobs. They'd just be stuck in corners. Remember that? Like having a villager and then like a zombie would just get stuck in the corner and wouldn't try to go around it. Fun stuff. So we got new allays. Let's throw in some allays in here. Kind of want to test this before I actually do the recording of the... That's a problem. That's why I don't like doing last minute changes to my different machines and stuff, because... Oh, I wonder if he technically thinks he can't pathfind. Well, put some extra other blocks in there. Yeah, because then you don't test it, and that could cause problems. Summon, allay, there. There he goes. So we blocked this one off as well. See, notice how I blocked the bottom, and then all of a sudden decided to go upwards, because it's like, oh, I can't pathfind downward, let's go upwards. Fascinating. So that also, ooh, that might mean we want to... we want to close off the bottom. Might want to close it off. Make a smaller render distance to make a smaller perimeter. Yeah, you can do that. You have to be careful because obviously in multiplayer servers, render distance you can't change. Hey Ghost, check title if you want to go on. Is the bot working? I guess, yeah, the bot's working. Hey Turtle Dan, got that cool sub. You got a challenge for me. Ooh, dirt. Make a dirt farm. Dirt from stone. I already have a dirt farm. I designed the first dirt farm. You check out my YouTube channel. I have an infinitely automatic dirt farm. Is it infinitely automatic? I think pretty close. It just needs some XP to repair tools. What raid farm is this? I think it's like my 4th raid farm. No, probably 5th, because this is the one that also has the Hurler Village option. I'm a YouTube channel. Thanks for the drink up. Wheel. Let's see. Okay, so we got some Allays. We pulled them up. For the most part, they're staying there. So I think we do need to have... Oh, this one's... I didn't close this one. Can we remove the corners? That's the question, right? Oops, we need that one there. That's the corner. I was just wondering if people want to click on these chests, like you don't really want blocks here, right? Okay, so let's say you want to click on these chests over here. First of all, let's move this chest out here. That's just extra stuff. Jordan says, Allay child labor machine. What makes you think they're children? Just because they're so short? Let's see if I remove this one. Move that one. Might want to stick blocks in there. The mobs think they can... Mobs thinks they can walk through trapdoors. So maybe placing trapdoors here isn't the smartest thing. Maybe placing slabs. And then maybe we can lower this down. Okay. Put it down here maybe. Villagers are thinking. What do the villagers think of this? So they come down like this. We don't need this. And we probably can do like... If I break some of these, is the leg gonna move? Does the Allay move? Because it was moving before, right? Maybe once you get it up, it doesn't move down. Because it's possible now that it thinks it's up here that pathfinding down. It doesn't think it's inside this block anymore, so therefore it's not gonna try pathfind down and over. It's possible. So, I wonder how I should, in my tutorial video, should I explain, like, first maybe put blocks underneath, prevent them from pathfinding downwards. Then you can pull them upwards. Once they're upwards, they're no longer going to pathfind downwards. It's very strange. I don't really quite understand it. It would be cool to have, like, a mod that shows where they're trying to go. This is oh my gosh. A labor machine. That's a play on words with the word allay and the word labor. That's a good one. A comic, I guess comic pizza. Hey, welcome in. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that follow button while you're at it. Little heart just underneath the stream. That guys count as a follower. We also got make sure you drink. Thank you. That's a good name. Reminds me to drink. I was already doing quite a bit of talking with my editor this morning, so throat's a bit sore already. Let me stuck on a piece of candy. No help. Okay. So we got lays here. They haven't fell down in their holes yet, which means they're still working. So the lay is down now. The lay is short. So to take the lay, probably climb up like a ladder or something. Try to pull it up. But you see, it doesn't want to get pulled up. So then we'd have to say, place in some blocks underneath of it. To disrupt its pathfinding. Now if we pull it up, it should go up. Nope, still didn't go up. Wonder if I try and go through the corners? Let's try it again. Okay, so let's try filling in the corners now. Maybe that'll work. It does kind of look like it's going this way, so if I place in this maybe. So right now we're testing how the best way to do the tutorial video. Okay, so filling in the corner also worked. And then once they're up, I think we can remove this, and they shouldn't go back down again. Kind of learning as we go. I designed this lay bar way back when lays came out, but they kind of tweaked them along the way. So I've been tweaking the farm. We also didn't run into this problem either along the way. Those ones stayed up just fine. Let's see what happens if I pull it down. Does it go back? Does it actually go down? It does. Can I pull it back up again? Or does it think it's going to pathfind differently now? Okay. Kind of stuck. Okay, so it definitely was like pathfinding through there. So far everything looks good. I was afraid, I was like, we put this, put my little lay setup here into this world last stream, and it wasn't working. I was like, why isn't it working? My problem with the lays falling down. I did kind of remember that when I designed it. But I thought we found an easier fix, but I guess the fix is still to pull them upwards. We did spend a lot of time on the compact version. Suppose you could put the lays like up here even. Maybe closer to no block. But I like this setup because it's all even. Otherwise, if you have the lays up here, then your chests are gonna be staggered. This setup, you can come in, you can actually like reach 3 chests. And you can make this as long as you want. Okay. So I'm gonna leave those guys there. Oh yeah, we gotta give them their items. So okay, one guy's a totem guy. We got some other guys here. One guy's will be a saddle guy. Oh, that made him go downwards. If I put a saddle up here, does that make him go upwards? If saddle's up here. Go upwards. Maybe if he sees it, but can't get to it. Still trying to pathfind down and around. Oh, there it kind of went. Now does it stay like that? What else do we need? We need this guy to be a... Maybe an axe guy. Okay, so he did fall down in there. Did I do anything to make him fall down in there? He didn't have item. Maybe that. Okay, so he's still trying to go downwards. Thing is, you can actually do all these leads at the same time. You could grab all the leads, fill this all in, and then walk up one time or fly up one time, pull them all upwards. And then I think we should come in and be able to break the bottom pieces. See if I throw our axe down low, they don't like make them fall downwards, right? Oh, it did make them fall downwards. Huh. I wonder. Whenever it's because he's seen it? I don't think he could see. Could he see it over here? Can't see it, but it's close enough to pick it up. So what if it picks it up from above? So let's put in some X over here. We need to slow down this clock. Let's fix this clock down. So where can we put the clock? We can put the clock. What type of clock we want to go with? Show how the raid farm works. You can watch my YouTube video. I've been raid on my YouTube channel. Hey, Blob. What items you most structure blocks, commands, the other items you want other items. What item represents do you... Oh, you mean like for emojis. I just noticed I'm actually playing on my other account. I guess it doesn't matter. Like what emojis do I use often? Structure blocks might be an interesting one because I do use those. But I think it would be probably... You gotta kind of think of what emotes the users will use, right? What will the viewers do? Viewers will probably like stuff to do with like redstone or, you know, something around that line. Doesn't work any way the chests are, but if there is a wall or fences under hoppers, push them up. I think the hoppers are... How high are the hoppers? Yeah, I did think about that, but then of course the chest beneath. Is this system more efficient than one with hoppers? One what with hoppers? I mean like using hoppers here? This is an item sorter, normal item sorter. This is a Allay item sorter. This does use hoppers. This is a compact setup for Allays. Yeah, let's see how high are hoppers. Oh yeah, see they're 0.6. So they're already taller than a fence. So fence underneath wouldn't push them up. But yeah, I did think of that. Wouldn't work in this situation. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, put a clock in. Let's put the clock in, and then we'll see if the clock helps or hurts. What type of clock do we want? We probably want. It doesn't have to be too fast because we don't really need a fast thing that drops out stuff. We really don't need a fast clock that resets us. This is every 30 seconds. So, we could try a comparator. I wonder if my... Oh yeah, there's my gyro. My gyro, my controller wasn't working. Okay, so if we have... We have power... Can't really place it here. Maybe can I place it here? I got 2 repeaters. So I put power into there. And it goes around, and then it goes back into here again. I was just trying to think of a way to compact this. Maybe I shouldn't think about compacting now. Let's just try... Just get this working, and then we will, we'll compact it later. That's usually my motto is don't worry about compacting to the end. Oh, I didn't do that right. Okay, something like this. That's kind of slow. Still don't seem that slow. Semi says, oh, make an armor stand. Test server needs to hold items. It's nothing to do with the emotes. Oh, well, thanks for explaining that. Yeah, I just assumed it was doing with the emotes. Also, this one moved downwards, but is this one doesn't have an item. Okay, so maybe let's give it an item. Maybe it's ones that only don't have items fall downwards. Well, this one also doesn't have an item, right? No. Okay. So what items do we need to give still? Well, we need to take one item from these guys because we don't have enough items actually for all of them. Gimme. You will have the crossbow. Then which one do we need next? I feel like I'm missing one. Which one am I missing? It's supposed to be 5 of them, right? Ooh, oh, totem of Undying probably. No, there we go, totem. 1, 2. Totem, got 2 weapons. Saddle. Oh, potion. Yeah, I know what the potion. Okay, so that one's down low. So if we let's pull it up. So grab it upwards. Let's try to go somewhere. We don't know which way it's going. Well, actually, wait. We only need to pull out the last row of Allays, right? These Allays, I think they can be down low. Doesn't matter. I think they still work. Are the rest good? Did we get this guy his item? Right, okay, got potion. That. This guy's nothing. Yeah, let's just remove this guy. Oh, this one fell in the hole, okay. We're trying to prevent them from falling back down again. No, I pull this guy down. I just forgot already. Does the raid farm break with Vex? No, not if you run it properly. You gotta make sure to watch the video because I explain how to run it. Yeah, there's always people that don't follow my roll download and then they build it wrong and then they're like, it doesn't work. Man, if I had $1 for every person that said my farm didn't work when it actually worked, I would probably be a billionaire. Let's see. Okay, so oh yeah, we're testing if it's down low. We should still be able to pick up stuff. So let's throw in some crossbows here. Oh yeah, we also want the clock to be slow enough. Yeah, so the Allay's not able to keep up with it. That's a problem. Allay can only pick up stuff every, is it 2 seconds? Okay, so we need this timer to be longer. So this power goes this way. Make it go this way. No, I probably don't want that. Let's see if we can move this over here. I don't know if we still want that, do we? No. Can we put something else in here other than a, using the gate just to align items. Actually, yeah, we are trying to align items that direction. Okay. Yeah, let's not worry about compacting it right now. We just need to add more delay in. We need this to go into that side. That side. That. Go this way. This way. Let's do this for now. This don't seem right because is it like 2 or 3 seconds? Can't remember which. Yeah, it's quite long. So these layers have not fell down. This one did fall, right? Did it fall down? No, it did not fall down. Okay. Okay, so I want to see if they fall down once given items or picking up items or something like that. So remove that. Still might be too fast. Which one does the crossbows? Is this guy here? Oh, he can't actually pick up items. Or maybe he can't drop off items. Oh. Hmm. What if it has an item, it just can't drop it? So right now there's one crossbow there. Okay. So we pull it upwards. Does it really think it's far away from the note block? Hmm. I don't know why they made it 50 so close to note block. I suppose it makes sense when you're not using it inside of a farm. Wiki says 3 seconds. Okay, thank you. Let's try pulling this up and see if it drops off. Oh, my controller decided to stop. Okay. We'll pull it upwards. Did it move? No. Okay, so it's pathfinding somewhere. Suppose we could try to get around this whole thing by lifting up and stuff. Oh no, I never picked up any crossbows. Well, that little bugger. Let's try it again. Okay, picks them up. It's not dropping them off now. Oh wait. Oh, our clock's up. Oh. Oh, okay. I have a block on top of this note block. That's what's breaking it. Okay, so we can't have a block above that. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of that? I always wonder. I don't really quite understand the whole purpose behind that. Like, why is there... I suppose that way you can make them quiet. Oh, wait, I need to put a solid block over here. But, yeah. Like, you can't place, like, anything. Even, like, redstone will break it. Okay. So maybe that's why it wasn't working. Let's try it again. Okay, I picked it up. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay. So even though it's down low, it's still able to work. It's just these outside ones. Did I move this one down, or did this guy go down by himself? Uh-oh. Anybody remember? Because it needs to be up tall. I mean, alternatively, I can just put these guys on the side. I didn't know it was going to be this annoying. Sometimes when stuff is like, you're doing stuff instead of creative, it's easy, then survival is harder. As it usually goes. Time to a fence. I don't want to have extra entities with leads and fences. Try to figure out, is there a way we can do this that's survival, like easy and survival. That's why I'm testing this all out before doing the tutorial. I mean, do I want to be telling like people, hey, you know, if you want to build this, you're gonna have to pull Allays up in the air, kind of thing. Or should I just put them up here? That way it's like impossible to be away from the note block, because I'll put it over top. Piece of candy. It's actually a lozenge for my sore throat. Oh, someone's talking about pushing carts inside of glass. How dare you? No, I try to minimize the amount of extra expenses you have to do. Waterlogged a stair? Yeah, they would drown. But they don't die because they regenerate. Also, the water doesn't affect them because we tried putting water in them before to make them float. Welcome in, Hamill. Hey, Saul. So far, let's see. I think the ones we pulled up stayed up, except for maybe that one. I'm not quite sure. So let's throw in some random items. It's a crossbows. We got some of this. Totems. Potion. Oh, we got this guy's picking up stuff, putting in there. We could also clean out this chest so we can see if it's working. Have they moved up and down yet? Oh, that guy moved back down again, right? Okay. That guy moved down. So it looks like when they pick up items, then they all of a sudden like they can move. So I wonder if that still has to do with the pathfinding. So we got two guys that move downwards, which means, which guy is this? He's the axe guy. Okay. So if we throw another axe in there, oh, I guess it doesn't matter if that guy moves. Let's test these guys on the edges. Let's put another Allay back in here again. We'll just test it. Mostly trying to test these outside ones furthest from no block. And what will you do? You will, how about you have a stair? No, maybe glass. Okay. So we'll pull you up. Okay, he's up, and then box him in. Box on the cardinal directions. And we'll put some this in there. Also do some of these. Oh, they already moved back down again. Okay. So then it should fail, I think. Oh, but we won't see the failure because it's snackable items. It's able to pick up items, it's not able to drop them off. So let's see if the glass comes through. So it picks up the glass, but notice that there's not more glass here. We still got one. Okay. Oh, potion guy didn't work. Where's the potion guy? Oh, he fell down too. Okay. Okay, so let's see. If we pull them up and then we leave blocks underneath them, should they stay up? I mean, is there any benefit? Probably not too much hurt if I move them over here. If I move them here, I do have to move the note thing to the center. But that way you wouldn't have to worry about lays moving up and down. Because it does seem like something that could break, especially, you know, if you don't do it just right. What do you guys think? Alternatively, it'd just be two hoppers on top of each other. And I'd probably also turn the stairs this direction. It does seem like a lot of extra steps to move them upwards. I mean, I don't know if it works because currently they're moving downwards. I guess let's see if we can actually make these guys stay up. So let's box in the bottom parts. We'll do it with slabs. I don't think trapdoors will work because I think they can actually go through them. We're boxing up the bottom. Do we have to do all sides or just corners? I'm not sure. Oh, it's back to the top again. Okay. Now it's back to the bottom. Okay. So I was trying to pathfind through a corner, which is probably this corner over here. How do you put the lays in position? Using leads. Just like what I'm doing right now. But in survival. You'd have to pull them down into the hopper, and then put the block on top of them. Okay, so let's also pull up this one, because this one fell in. Try the same kind of trick. Oh, wow. Okay, it made him go up by himself. Okay, so this one's a potion. So we got potion guy, and we got, what's its face? Glass guy. Okay. Okay, so potion guy is getting potions too fast, I think. So, yeah, if it, the wiki says it's 3 seconds. We should probably make it 3 seconds here. So I think it takes 2.5 repeaters to make a second. So, but then there's an on and off too. On, and then there's a whole off. Oh, how long is this whole loop? Let's measure it. Time it. Yeah, it's 3.5 seconds for this whole loop, right? It should be fast enough. It should be able to pick up stuff. Oh, this guy fell in again. Okay. This guy also fell in. Okay, so maybe he's trying to pathfind through the bottom corners. It could be pathfinding through these corners. We got them all boxed in. Let's try it again. So maybe it's failing just because it's because they're falling in. We'll box this one in. So they boxed in even though we had the corners open. So let's fill the corners in. I opened it up and tried pathfind through that hole. Oh, we should probably clean this chest so we can see what we're doing. So far they haven't fallen down. Put a fence instead of a stair. Fence. I don't think they would fit in there if there's a fence. You can see like Allay is taking up like this half. The fence is like kind of wide. You talking about here where the Allay is, or like outside here? Okay, so it seems like boxing in the corners also stopped them from falling in. I don't really like the idea of like trying to like interrupt their pathfinding just to make it work. Like this guy fell in. I guess we don't care if those guys fall in. I actually pulled some of these guys down. So alternatively, we put the chest, move them up by one, and put them up here. That way, there's like pretty much impossible to avoid. Make it a little bit harder because the water's there. Well, either way, the water's kind of there. I've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. That's crazy. Sometimes it feels like getting nothing done when you try so hard. But yeah, right now they're not falling down or anything. And my controller's really having trouble. I wonder if I get a new cord, if it would fix the problem. I mean, the only annoying part is that little image that shows you guys what I'm pushing freezes. So I guess we can get this to work if we box them completely in. Like I said, alternatively, what I'd do is throw a stair here and then just move everything up by one. In that case, you shouldn't have to worry about they're standing up, because then I would move the note block to center, and I think the guys in the center would still reach. Oh, kind of stinks. I thought they would stay up more easily. Putting these blocks underneath is not bad, but yeah, it cuts a little bit into your viewing distance. This guy's unloading his blocks, right? Yeah. This one too. Good, 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 good. Allays make great servants, or slaves, as the title says. So I guess it's kind of, this is a lot cleaner, because obviously they're flat and you can access everything from underneath. It's a little bit more work. You can pull First you gotta pull them down, place blocks and pull them up. I'm not sure what to do. If they fall down, that's like really annoying. Best scenario would be to force them to stay up. Which I think we did try, because then we moved these allays up by a little bit. I think we calculated the... Oh, well, the distance is kind of small. The allays at the top. They are 2 pixels underneath into the hopper. I think the idea was... You don't want them to throw their items out of these holes. Like this hole here, if I don't have a block here, they throw their items out this hole accidentally sometimes. That's why they're also split, so they're not physically able to see each other in any holes. If I had the no block here, it's a few more blocks. Don't know what to say. I feel like maybe somebody on a modded server might have some problems with the lays falling back down. Maybe there'll be some mod that tries to like make allays less leggy, and then they'll like remove their pathfinding or something, and then they'll fall down into the hole. It's kind of stuff you have to worry about. Let's try moving it up and then see how it goes. This is gonna be more straightforward. Like, if I was to tell somebody how to make a lay farm, this would be the way to do it. It'd be up like that, and then if I throw in a hopper here, oh, then move it over a little bit. Okay, so just, oh, I gotta move a little bit this way too. Oh man, this actually. How would you do this in survival? I guess survival I would box this in like this, then grab the lay, pull it downwards, and hook it onto something. Oh, I guess it is kind of tricky. The lay can't just sit in there because I need something to block off this hole. I guess you could do is you can give it an item, throw the item down the hole. We lock the hopper. Might not be simple either. The item down the hole. Probably could almost reach it from underneath there. Come on, Allay. Allay, Allay, Allay. It's over there now. There's a little bit of a problem pathfinding down there. Nice one, Allay. Stop cheating. Pick that up from the corner. Because once it goes in, then it just comes back up again. So you could do something like that. Now you have to put in that. Oh, I guess yeah, we need a hopper there. Oh, open hopper. We need a hopper here. Then we need the stair on top. Oh, Doom. Doom's asking if I need anything. I think for now, I need someone to still update the squid farms. I mean, maybe Doom, maybe, can you find somebody to do that maybe? So I think I would do it like this maybe, and then lock the hopper. Throw the item in there. Be patient with these guys. Come on, Allay. Okay, went in there and then you block it off. Now it's down there. Now we need to get... Oh, wait. So Allay actually clipped into the hopper? How is that possible? Is that real? First question to ask. Is that real? Okay. No, it's above the hopper. Strange. Showed that was inside of it, right? I'm pretty sure it showed that. This actually gets kind of hard now that I think about it. Because you don't want the lay... It can't be on the edge like this. I mean, well, no you can't, because we need something, we need to put some water in over there. What I do, just in creative, I just go walk down here and pull it, lay over, pull it down. But it can get hard. See the lay just kind of bounces between corners. It doesn't actually fall down these holes. Let's just see if we pull the lay way over here. If we drop in some items. We have to fix that again. Oh. Okay, sure, whatever. It's escaping! It's escapee! I think I'll maybe just putting in a trapdoor there or something. Something a little bit not so big. So can I still trick the lay by throwing items in there? Can't place a block over top of it. Guess you can do a slab. Once the lay goes down, you can... A little bit easier to pull the lay downwards. I don't think it matters where the lay is now. It should be pretty good. Okay, let me just remove that. Should pick this stuff up. I think we'll go with something a little bit simpler just because... Oh, but we have to worry about the noises. Because now I can hear this this Allay can hear this note block. There's no way for me to dampen that. Right? And then I was planning on moving them up here. But yeah, that's the same problem. Because yeah, there's like no wool in between them. Oh, when I put the note blocks up here before in the past when I designed this, did I run into that problem? I should have, because there's like no way to play wool between this note block and this Allay here. Well, maybe this will actually prevent them from hearing. But the side ones, I don't think you really do much about that, because maybe the wool, maybe this wool would prevent them from hearing note block that was over here. Let's see. Should be able to see the vibrations leave. I think they wait 30 seconds. Doom says, are the Allays revolting again? A bit. Pillager to motivate them to work harder. Does look like the noise from this one is going to some, maybe even this Allay. Don't want them planning to revolution. JT says, would the Allays fit under stair block and over a mud soul sand block? If it's 2 pixels, I don't know. What is a soul sand block? I'm not sure. It might be 2 pixels. I love it that my saved hotbar doesn't take a long time to load. So you can kind of, oh, it looks like it's more than 2 pixels. At least 2 pixels. So it might work, but then again, like, what's the difference? I guess you wouldn't have that little edge. You could also line, I guess you could also line up the hoppers this way. Maybe not, because they might just pick up the items again. I don't know. We could try it. But yeah, the side thing. Oh, I destroyed my clock. Destroying it more. Let's put the clock in over. Maybe I should put it over here. Power out. Power in. And let's make it go. Oh shoot, yeah, I guess just want to power this one. I want to see the problems, because if I power this one, I think the noise comes down and there's a layer underneath there. Have that, wrote that around like that. Yeah, I'm on my alt account, which is whatever one I had loaded up. So how's this guy doing? Let's make sure he's actually catching all the last. Should be 3 seconds in between. Where? Oh, okay, now I can see vibrations. They're coming through. Vibrations are pretty fast. There's some vibrations going this way. They're so fast. Looks like they're going to this Allay. Might need that mod again that shows the connections. Can you tell where the vibrations are going to? Maybe I should get rid of these items. Kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, look like they're going downwards. I don't think either of them are going over to this one. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to this one at least. That one is also going to this one. Yes. Yeah. So that wool is not protecting that one there. I guess technically I would have blocks here, right? But this Allay down here would still... This Allay down here, like the one that's hiding in here. Actually, wait. Is it still getting formed? Yeah, it is. Okay. The angle is kind of strange. I feel like it's going through the corner of the snow block. But if the lay was up taller, then it definitely would be able to pick up on the sound. The whole idea is to try to get as many lays kind of compact into area. Not really necessary, but nothing I was trying to do with this design. Okay. So at this moment, I can't really put the lays up here. I guess this one's not picking up on it. This one is. Well, I guess yeah, I guess I really don't want to put no. Could put there, but I don't really want to because I'm planning to put another note block here, separating them with observers. So I think we're going back down to this version down here. Because this way, they're all listening to a note block in their rows. Maybe I can have two sides down and one side up? I don't know. Kind of strange. Kind of like them when they're all down here, just the idea of like moving these guys up and down. It is kind of difficult getting them inside the hoppers too. Like in the end, people don't really care about compactness because unless you're making an item sorter for pretty much every item, you don't need a ton of allays. So like even if you can just get one allay per meter per row, probably doing pretty fine. I wonder if such thing, I suppose this one can make noise and it could go over to that one. Actually, I think that's what's happening, yeah. And there's no way for me to stop that, really. Okay, so I think going back down again is probably the answer. Yes, Allay, we had to try everything. But you gotta go back down. So what's the best way to get them in there? Like I said, probably making a tube like I did. Throwing an item in. Once again, there, cap the tube off. Maybe even capping this water off and then... But yeah, make a tube like that. So now... Oh. Okay, I found a hole. So then they would be in this little tube. Come back here, Allay. We want no of the slaves escaping. So what was it? Yeah, I threw an item down in here. Oh my goodness, I just picked it up. Oh no, I didn't like the hopper, okay. I thought the lays were picking them up. I was like, gee, Allay that's quite the reach. Grabbing item. Oh, you found can never get him fall into any of these holes, and then he just falls in there. Okay, go after the whole item. There. So we can box them in like that. The problem is if they get up on top of one of these hoppers like this, if you pull them down, they're still going to be stuck on top of the hopper. Which, I mean, is that bad? Is it? You might be too far away from the note block now. Oh yeah, okay, no, it's listening to the note block, so let's give it some more items. Okay, it's actually dropped items off though. 15. 15, okay, so it's not dropping them off, because that means it's too far away from no blocks. That way we do have to push it over to one side. How unfortunate. Pushing over to one side means we need something to keep it over there. Like, right, it's not hard to get them into a little box like this, but to get them into a box where they're, you know, there's 3 of them, and they're all listening to the snow block. I started with the mud block 4. I kept the lace pushed up, but let the hoppers below the mud grab the items. I'm just afraid if they're up here, the note blocks, they won't line up the note blocks. And I can't get 3 of them to synchronize with a specific note block. Yeah, the thing is, like, if I have them how they were originally, like this, it's hard to get them in there because they're stuck between this ledge on the hopper and this edge and then this top. So, like, yeah, it's possible to do it in survival, but it's not easy because right now he's on top of this ledge. Like, how to get off of this ledge down to the next little ledge hole? That's where it gets hard. Now we had trapdoors at one time to align them. Could try that. We won't have to do it to this side of Allay. We don't have to do it to... Like, these don't matter where they're at. Well, that's true. We could actually come in with a little bit simpler setup. If I put a... This one just needs a block on top so it doesn't go into the water. But a block inside also prevents it from going that way. This one just needs a block on that side. So we could do something simple for this one. Like a trapdoor. Just got one in by pistoning the block below up. Can't piston in a hopper. And when I put the stair in, I have to face this way, click on the stair, which is a bit tricky. And with this one, we found out we need to make sure there's blocks around them so they don't move up and down. I need to like move it. I suppose you could just like punch it. Oh yeah, you can't punch it. Do allays only regenerate when they're given an item? Where's the snowballs? Snowballs are so funny. I guess since it's mine, I also don't take damage from that. Oh, they all degenerate naturally. Okay. So I could take the item away. Then I could. Oh shoot. Then I could hit it over. Oh, it sent it really far. See, the other leg is still too big to put in the stair. So not only does it have to be up to the top of the block, it also has to be over to the side. Wonder if something like a end rod would fit in there. Ooh, it kind of does fit in there. Is that kind of where we want it? Right there? Because we just want it to be as high as possible, right? And off to one side. I think that could work. I don't want it to listen to the opposite no block. Don't know if I would be able to listen to that. Looks like it's going kind of right through it. So now it doesn't really matter. I think even if I don't think the items can get stuck on top of the end rod. Maybe. Ooh, they might be able to. That's another thing we have to be cautious. If I have an end rod here, I have items on top of the end rod. No, oh yeah, they're shorter than a block because we got that already. That should be good. Okay. Because they can pick up to a meter above it. So that's good. It's close to the water stream because it needs to be able to pick up items like on that side kind of thing. Guess we can give it item. And then okay, we can let that go again. Oh, did it actually listen to that note block? No. What is it doing? Oh, it's trying to give it to me. Okay. I was like, I just want to make sure it doesn't listen to that note block because it could break it. I mean, it would not necessarily break it, but it could make it hard for people to understand what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it up and see if it attaches. Did it connect with the note block? Kind of need to make it stay up here. Is it trying to pathfind? Just for testing. Let's throw in a fence. Oh my goodness. I did not see that coming. That was so funny. Like it placed a fence and then it just attached the. Funny. Should I put the fence a little bit higher? Okay. Just want to see if it would listen to the vibrations from this note block over here. Seems that it's safe. Okay, it's safe there. Just see if the Allay got in the most extreme corner, which is this one, if it would accidentally switch to a different note block, which would be bad because then it wouldn't be able to drop off its items because it's too far away. Okay. So is there any downside to this? I mean, the downside is I would have to close off this hole because I don't throw items out the hole. What else? I guess it'd have to be wheeled there anyways. Probably won't be able to have that on the other side because let's see if my controller working. Controller be working. Plug it from this side. No, controller's not working. There's some other thing I want to think about this. How can I get the controller working again? Maybe I can restart Steam or something. Yeah, I think the Allay on the opposite side can't have this because I have a low divider. Like this type of setup is nice, but there's no divider between the Allays. Oh, still not working. This Steam actually working? Maybe not. Oh no, here it comes. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it takes a while to start up. Okay. I'll use this opportunity to grab a drink of water. So, let's see. Let's see if I did this properly. We will run an ad. And I'll be right back. Alrighty. I'm back. Did the add thing work? Does anybody know? Oh, my controller still didn't work. Let me restart this other thing. Controller not be working. I have a question for you guys. You guys enjoy wireless stuff? The controller also is wireless. And I have tried wireless and it works really good. The only thing I don't like is I don't like keep buying batteries or, you know, I suppose it gets rechargeable ones. It does seem like kind of a hassle compared to just using a cord. Problem is the cord. Keep snagging on stuff. And it has problems. In this case, it's just not working. It's working, but it's not running my. Maybe Steam is actually turning on. Steam is not running. Okay, yeah, it definitely looks like Steam's not running. Maybe that's why my controllers aren't working. Click start, but don't start. Okay. That's okay. We can go back to old mouse and keyboard. Oh, guys, how did I ever play without a controller? But yeah, like I said, that end rod works nice, but I couldn't use it on this side because there's a divider between. So this Allay don't accidentally throw items into this guy's hopper. So you can simplify one side. I suppose we could put this guy on the. Nah, it still won't work. Yeah, I think this guy could be just with a trapdoor though. Just trapdoor on that side. The one in the center, they kind of need to be a stair there because they're trying to block two sides. Block the side as well as the top. JT says, I avoid wireless things most because batteries. Yeah, batteries are just, they're not nice. They're always dying and leaking. Hey, Delightful. Is this the end of the stream? No. No, if it says, if I put this little thing up that says busy, it means I'm busy. Use water on top of mud. Store a bobber with a fish on it. When the bobber goes down, it gets stuck in the mud and you right click whenever it collects the fish. And as long as you don't stop holding the fishing rod, could be used for something. Why would the fish stay on the bobber? Doesn't the fish just like they stay on the bottom for a short period of time but then they just leave? You're saying the fish is still there. We could try that. It does sound similar to the little boat trick that we did in the past where the bobber would fall off of the water and then it wouldn't be Don't know why. It's really strange, but it doesn't lose a fish. That does sound more interesting than working on this. Here, let's go on the testing world and try that out. But my controller don't work! How dare my controller not work? Oh, I have to restart this, okay. Yeah, I try to think how the way the ball works, because like the way they fixed it, because I made a fish run pass where the bobber would get pulled out of the water, and then as long as it wasn't in the water, the fish couldn't leave the bobber, so it was like stuck on it. The way they fixed it, they said, oh, when you pull the bobber in, it checks to see if it's in water. But maybe since you just have it in the soul sand, where it's partly touching the water, but partly not touching the water, maybe it can kind of technically not be in the water because it's in the soul sand, but the top of it maybe is touching water, so it's like still touching water. Could be the case. But it also wouldn't be considered treasure loot, would it? Because it's not. When you pull it in, only when you pull it in does it actually check to see if there's treasure loot. And technically with the block underneath it wouldn't be enough water and it would fail. So, are you saying it just works for fishing, or does it work for treasure loot? Because I don't think it would work for treasure loot. It does sound interesting though. There might be some advantage to like storing a fish. Okay, load her up. Up in the testing world. Looks like there's someone already on it. Oh, Semi's here. Oh, Sarcom's also here. Oh, sure. I'll have to figure out. Probably if I restart my computer, get my Steam controller working. Somebody's converting copper. Ah, wow, this looks really cool. Dude, look how impressive this is. Take a screenshot of that. Well done, Semi. With the two Gordy guards. Are these supposed to be like pufferfish? What mob is this? It's kind of like aquatic like. Oh, it's a bird, okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's really hard to make a beak. Maybe with like 3D textures, maybe they can make like a 3D beak. Got a little path in here. Welcome to spawn. This is really cool. A little gazebo. Is that what you call these things? Gazebos? Oh, there's Gordy. Welcome people. Ah, he gets a command block. I see. What's the command blocks for? You got bees. Using heads. This is very pretty. Oh, there's a hedgehogs. Oh, that's so cute. My sister used to have a hedgehog. Hedgehogs are like notorious for getting cancer, and her hedgehog died. Let me take a picture of that. She would like that. She plays Minecraft. Spawned by Sem Gamer. Very nice. Oh yeah, of course the wither rays. Ray withers. Yeah, this is the ones that you had in the other world too, right? I think we still technically have that world. Sarcoma. Does he have? Do you have survival yet or creative? What do you have in this world? Oh, just other people's testing stuff. Is this the? Oh yeah, okay. This is the same world. Okay, I wasn't sure if you upload a new world. Oh my gosh. How about the screaming goats? Oh. I should have survival, but I don't know how to swap. It should say in the very beginning here. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, it does. If you highlight over, it says use trigger spectator. Maybe people don't know how to hide it like that. I try to make something, try to make sure everything on the server is like easy for people to understand. So they don't, like my whole goal with life is like to help people help themselves. Like I like to get people in such a situation that they don't depend on me for help. That's what my videos are all about. Like not just telling people to build my farms, but explaining what makes my farm tick. That way you can design your own farms. And it has been very successful. I mean, tons of people use my farms and also adapt my farms. But yeah, that also comes in the same thing to do with when trying to explain stuff. Like, try to make sure I put a lot of detail into when people join my server so that they can figure out how to help themselves. I have to keep asking. Okay, so we're going to test out the idea with fish pulling it down. Dude, I really want to use my controller. Oh, I really want to use my controller. Now I'd like to say my controller is easier to use than my mouse and keyboard. Don't clear your effects. Don't eat the suspicious stew. Well, it is very suspicious, you know, the stew. Because if you're eating stuff that's sus. Not good. Okay, so we're gonna grab some water. Oh, it's been so long since I used a keyboard. So you said mud, but soul sand should be the same way, right? I think so. Yeah, the other night I went hiking and I slept just underneath of a tree during my hiking, and you know, of course, I got bit up by mosquitoes and random bugs. So now I feel like I need to scratch the mosquito bites. What else do we need? Just need blocks. Oh, fishing pole. Maybe start building a copper platform is made for it. Oh. You want me to build on the copper platform. Copper platform is also converting. Guess you can see the age of stuff. I was afraid to build on the copper platform. I was like, hey, I don't want to ruin whatever's going on here. We want water in there. And then maybe some glass so we can see it working. No. What's with people that always love moving with fishing rods? So we want to throw in a bobber. Oops. F3B. You said when it gets pulled down, it gets stuck in the soul sand? Or no, you said mud. Because yeah, soul sand obviously pushes it up. Let's grab the mud. Get your daily dose of mud. Mud's not here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should get my OP fishing rod so it goes a little faster. I guess I can't use the OP one because it's only for treasure loot. Did we just get fish there? It didn't get pulled down. That's how it works in real life. Do you when you see someone fishing, do you just go like right up beside them and throw your fishing rod right on top of theirs? In real life, that's considered like really rude. Throw your fishing line right on top of someone else's fishing line. Then when you catch a fish, their fish will swim underneath theirs and get all tangled up. And then you like pull in like 10 other people's fishing lines that are fishing beside you. Hey, Iton. Hey, Mid. Or me drink. If you are in swimming mode and a slab is pushed in you, what does that mean? Oh, you can see underground. I think it's the same type of X-ray thing, but you can't really see underground that well. Okay, what is Scarum says? Maybe not soul sand with the bubble color. It's very occasional. It doesn't go low enough. Oh, okay. Try to push down the bobber. What if you stay on top of it? Maybe try to stay on top of the bobber. You can just shove it down. It's kind of funny how they made it so like bobbers, like the purpose they made it, the bobbers have like very little what they interfere with. Wait, did I just lose my bobber? Is that a thing? Or did I right click? I don't know. Maybe I accidentally right clicked. Oh, okay, now I got stuck, okay. So you're saying now let's go to right, oh shoot. My controller doesn't work. Okay, so I have to type this out. Game mode survival. So if I go to survival and I pull on the rod. Oh yeah, you do get a fish. Huh. That is kind of cool. That's cool. So I don't think you'd ever get a treasure loot. Yeah, but you need 2 blocks of water underneath of the fishing rod in order to get treasure loot. The game checks as you pull it in. So the very moment you pull it in, it says, "Hey, are you in too deep water with 2 air above it, blah blah blah." In which case, this would be false. Oh, you're talking about your X-ray thing. Yeah, you have a sub, I10. Yesterday, if anybody has a Twitch sub, it's probably from yesterday. Not yesterday, but the last stream, which was Sunday. Duckers X came in and he gifted 75 subs to my community. So he gifted out more subs than there was people watching me. It's pretty crazy. So not only did people who were watching at the time get subs, people who weren't watching also got subs. Of course, if you're lurking, you got a sub. This is really cool. Oh my gosh. Just had to. You just had to. Does it just keep going? Oh no. Well, I apparently don't end up at spawn. I end up by the statue. TP Ray. Turtle. Bad turtle. I used to like turtles until I met Turtle Dan. He was horrible. Always throwing potions on me. Trying to eat me, trying to make me eat suspicious stew. Trying to tangle his fishing rod up with mine. Oh, just the worst experience ever. Death potion? What do you mean is one or the other? Is there not a third option to do neither? I mean, I think it's really cool though, this the bobber thing gets stuck in. I suppose it would work with like, you know, other things. Maybe, I don't know, like honey or something. Oh, I don't know how it could be used. It's kind of like stored XPs, but you cannot literally remove your fishing rod from your hand. You can put your offhand though. Oh yeah, you got one from Molly. You could probably figure out the probability if you knew like what kind of momentum that the bobber gets. You could probably figure out like at what point is it pulled hard enough to actually go underneath. I mean, it might be 10% chance or something. Do you have the Dr. Phil face? I can't tell who it is. It's Dr. Phil. Oh, there it worked. Maybe it's like 1/5. I think it's like, so there's a fish on it, but it doesn't ever get lost. But maybe this is very similar to like it falling on top of a, just having it set top of a boat. I mean, it's possible that my old fish farm that nerfed, it's possible that it actually still works, but just doesn't work for treasure loot. Wow, you change faces really fast. You're a quick change artist. It worked for me. What worked? Oh, the spawn thing. Oh yeah, I probably moved my spawn. Oh, see the fishing rod? The fishing rod went away. Is that because there's something on the server that's killing? Oh. So you can actually switch it. So now the fishing rod is on this one. So you can actually lose your ability on one fishing rod. Or do you? I guess you lose your ability when you pull it in, not when you send it out. But it's kind of funny because you can throw it one. Switch it so you have a different fishing rod. Oh yeah, that got pulled down. So with yeah, I don't think there's really any way to get this to working with treasure because you'd have to like kind of move the bobber. I think once you move it, then the fish would leave or something. Most likely, you'd have to move it to the center of the center of some water and stuff. Yeah, how do you change your skin so fast? It looks like a zombie skin of some sort. Oh, the Rick roll. Oh. Wait, where's your head? Oh, I think it's a little bit broken. Can't see a little bit. Thank you so much for moderating, JT. Make sure you guys thank the moderators for helping out in the chat. Oh, you must have like a special client that lets you switch. You just log out, log back in. Vanilla? How do you log in and out so fast? That was the last we ever seen of them. Launcher, have the launcher open, just change the skin in there and relog. Oh, you just relog that fast? Okay, do it again, we'll watch you. Do you change your skin? You don't have to leave Minecraft. You don't have to close your Minecraft, I guess. Yeah, I really don't know much about skins. Hey, Mar. You guys new to the stream, hit that follow button. Okay, so you left and came back. Okay. I guess it wasn't like instant. Just really fast. It looks like there's a pixel missing on the sides. Or row pixels. I like this one. It's like, looks like a thug. Then future. Do you like the Ray Withers? Yeah. They're funny. Every time I see this one, I think it's like mushroom head. Cause like kind of like the mushroom texture, right? Is it the old mushroom texture, or is it still? I think it's still the mushroom texture, right? Oh, bald red. I see. That's just without hair, huh? Really? Looks so much different. Okay, well, yeah, this is cool. I don't know how I would use this. I wonder if it also works with honey, because honey's kind of short. Oh yeah, looks like it just kind of gets stuck in there. I wonder at what point. Like I said, it might be just exactly like the other farm we did. Yeah, like I think technically it's still a fish on there, right? It doesn't determine the thing on there until you reel in. So game rule survival. So if you just pull, oh, keep grabbing my controller. Yeah, see. So I think that's exactly the same thing. I think you just did it with mud and you thought that was the only way to do it. Oh yeah, the inverted one. The inverted one looks so cool. Looks like the future or either past. If you are beneath the mud and pull the line, then a hopper beneath can collect it. Sure, but you could also have a emptiness like this and just have a hopper. Like the mud isn't the thing that makes it. You can make a new skin. Ooh. Is it gonna be related to me? It's possible you can also get the normal fish just with a sliver of water. You have 24 mods. Really? Oh, I mean like stream mods? I'm going to try X-ray glitch. Oh, sure, we could try it. But I've done it in the past. I keep grabbing my controller. Okay. Are you on the server here? No. Okay, we'll just go down here. Sink to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, I'll do it over here. It's somewhat realistic. So you said... What did you say again? You shove slabs into your head or something? Put the patch down. No, what the original or the one patch that they did is the big one. The big one is that I can actually show you it. Oh shoot. Grab my controller again. Okay, the big one is that if you go into game mode, spectator. Okay, so you go into spectator, like you can see stuff underground, right? Let me give myself night vision. You can see stuff underground, right? But if you do the exact same thing, it's actually a oh my gosh, that's a vein. Those are the big veins. Right? Because it's yeah. But yeah, so the difference is Can I find somewhere to do this? Water everywhere. Do it here. Oh, I need creative. Do. Swim mode in a slab is pushed into. Okay. I'll try it. But the thing is, like, you don't actually get to see the whole, everything around you. And I'll do that, I'll do that. And we need to power this somehow. Button. Okay. Now I have to get in there. Gotta think small. Okay. Oh shoot, I'm in the wrong spot. Let me fly. Janie, go a bit higher. And now I'm in there. Nope, still not in there. Okay, we'll try it like this. Oh, I got shoved over here. Shoot, okay. Maybe I could put some wall there or something. Okay. So I'm in afraid of. You're saying if I go survival. Oh. Did it not work for me? Swimming mode and a slab is pushed in you. The trapdoor on the top block. Can you just hop into the server, Doom? Rather than me trying to decipher what you're saying. You know what they say, image tells 1,000 words. Put the trapdoor on the top block here. Oh, and then put it in? Okay. Do I have to do it while I'm in survival? Bottom of the bar, that is a thing I can't right now. Bottom slab. Oh, bottom slab, okay. You can't right now. Okay. I'll let you get by this time. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so the thing is what they do is they just, some of the caves, they just hide. So if you look at the caves I can see now, and if I convert to spectator. I have to wait till it updates. Update. Okay, there. So now you can see how much there actually really is. So that's the difference between, that's how they nerfed spectator mode. What they did is they, essentially, I don't know how they did it, but they said if the caves aren't something that the player can see, they don't render them. It also saves on, you know, frames, because you're essentially not rendering stuff. You're only rendering stuff that you can see. So it knows that you can't see those caves, so it doesn't render any of that. So that really saves on your computer. But that's how they ultimately fixed X-ray. So even if you're in the ground and you can see through the ground, the game already calculates. Says, you shouldn't be able to see that. When it comes to spectator, they kind of lift that rule, so that way you can see anything. It's just kind of like if I switch over to creative, you know, it changes the way you see. Gil says, wait, is the server still sending all the chunk data through? I don't know. Don't really do anything with like client-side mods and chunks. Information sent. Well, you want to make a hack client that gets X-ray. I think they're getting better at that because, like, I mean, that's what happens. People end up they just make up hack clients, right? Oh, there's two dungeons right to each other. If they happen to send information that isn't needed but is still sent, then they just make a hack client that takes the information into account. Just meant it probably doesn't actually stop X-ray clients, just X-ray research. Oh, sure. I mean, essentially that's what you're saying is a client, like a mod. Okay. So yeah, we tested the fish thing. Only client said okay. Test the fish thing, and yeah, kind of what we thought. Ooh. Clients are better than resource back. Yeah, just gives you more freedom. I mean, kind of makes sense, right? You only can do so much with resource back. Oh yeah, we were doing this. We figured that we can put one Allay on this side. That one has to be this way. This one could be a trapdoor. And that should be pretty much it, I think. Yeah, let's throw the trapdoor in there. I'm gonna have to get my controller working. I got so used to playing with the controller now, I don't know if I can hardly... I'm really struggling. Really struggling. So we can just do a trapdoor here. Oh, no, we can't do a trapdoor. No, because he might throw items. They might end up wrong hoppers. Oh, yeah, we can do a trapdoor. Just, you gotta turn it the other way. Oh, shoot. I broke it. I meant to open it. And then we open it, and then put a block on top of it. He's trying to escape. That little dubious critter. How dare they? Give me an item to make. Do you any new books or something? I mean, do you think of anything that could help me? I mean, one thing that would be cool if you had a spawn egg that wherever I clicked, it actually spawned it right where I clicked it, no matter the block or whatever. Like if I clicked here, it put the mob like directly in the center of this block. Not directly in the center, but right on the edge of the block. Like halfway between. Like if I clicked here, it wouldn't place a mob above it, it would place a mob inside the glass kind of thing. Because that's how it kind of used to be back in the day. But then they changed it to make it snap different blocks and stuff. So I had to use commands to do that. But then again, yeah, like using commands still might be easier than using a... But if at least I had one spawn egg that could do that, maybe like a villager or a zombie for testing. What is this guy holding again? Forget it. Can't tell. Show me your item. Must be the. Is it the axe guy? Or is it? Maybe it was the axe guy. I knew I was gonna have this trouble finding a way to click inside this. Picking up axes all day long. Picking up axe. Oh wait, oh this guy's axe guy. Also, axe guy is not working. Okay. Why is axe guy not working? Oh, because we removed his note block. Ah, no. Ah. Okay. What happens if I put a redstone block there? Okay, I guess that fixes it. Hmm. More axes. This wants to ask you a question. I think it's working. It's kind of a bummer because I can't put the power source here because I'll lock. Oh, I guess the hopper won't be there. But then it'll be, yeah, there'll be carpet. Well, I guess I could power this carpet, right? There's nothing on this carpet that could get powered, right? Yeah, I guess that could work. I still want to get the guy out of the walls. What are you doing in the walls there? Yeah, okay. He was tricking me. He was like, yeah, just waiting for you to let me out and run away. The way we do this in survival, we start like this. And we would throw item down in there. Not just any item, their favorite item. Which I don't happen to have. Let us give them a different item. Come over here, Allay. We throw this down the hole. Then we... Oh, shoot. We locked the hopper first. It's actually harder than I thought. Okay. Throw it down the hole. Bombs away. You go catch it, and I block it off. Okay. So that one's not too hard, right? That lays. Now the lay's in there. I guess you still need to go in there and switch out the item to give it the right item. But yeah, I didn't have it. You break the lead by moving away. Then maybe we would want to start with the right item. Well, that one's not too hard. The other one's not too hard. The one in the center is definitely hard. Wish you guys read the rules. That would be possible, but it would have to be 6 different spawn eggs. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is there anything else that I can use that would help me? A lot of it could actually get down to different... I really should have just one keyboard that's dedicated to like shortcut commands, so I could just like the one that gives me night vision, right? So I could just do something like that. And if it can come down to a command, then maybe instead of trying to like put those commands into books or anything, just push a button on the keyboard, and then the command will write out and do whatever. Like maybe point at something, push a button, and then it does it. So yeah, I should really just dedicate one whole keyboard to that. You typed fast? You thought I typed this fast. Oh, wait. Dude, that's like... I also have one that does this. It types so fast sometimes it doesn't even register. I actually put delays in them. Yeah, it essentially just sets up the world so it does everything properly. Like the sun don't move and doesn't rain and stuff like that. And these are actually just window macros. That's what they call them. And it's kind of fortunate because I do have like a nice programmable keyboard, but the programmable keyboard they purposely made it so you cannot put in long strings of things for it to type, because they're like, oh, people just put their password on their keyboard and then they'll just push a button. It's like, oh my goodness, like, don't remove function just because you think some, uninformed person is going to do something silly with it. I mean, that's how it is with everything. They just make regulations. Just so like the 1 in 100 silly person doesn't do something like, oh, well, I guess everybody has to have, car insurance because one person's going to hit somebody and they're not going to be able to pay for it. So that's what happens. End up with all sorts of goofy laws and you don't know how they got started. So I think this will work. Trapdoor, stair, then that. Wait, why do we use that thing? Oh yeah, because we want to move it to the side. That's true. And we want them up. Banned from a server for typing too fast. You can actually get kicked from your own... Probably not your own world, but your own Minecraft. Your own server. Maybe your own world if you type too fast. It probably don't work with single player. Maybe it's open LAN and then you can actually kick yourself. A keyboard allowed to make any macro, any length. Yeah. The problem with the macros I got on right now, they're on a Microsoft keyboard and they only let you do a couple buttons. But I have actually 2 keyboards on my desk right now. So besides the keyboard that's underneath my chair, I got 2 different keyboards on my actual in front of me, my apprentice. So you can hear this one. That's a mechanical keyboard. It's one of my siblings, and they weren't using it. I don't use it because it's loud. Kicked for spamming? Yeah, I think that's what you get kicked for. But yeah, essentially this keyboard, everything can be programmed on this keyboard. So I think I might use this one, but it's just so noisy. Like every time I want to do every time I want to like push something, right? It just makes loud noises for you guys. Like, how noisy is that for you? My other keyboard isn't mechanical. It's literally the softest switches I can get, but you can actually still hear it. It's underneath my chair, so it's like really far away from my mic. But you can still hear it. Kind of unfortunate. It's the softest keys I can get. Actually, the noise comes from lifting up on the key, not actually going down. Well, bottoming out too. Probably also like my fingernails maybe tap a little bit. I can set delay if I want. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like I said, Doom, it's nothing to do with the switches. The switch, that's what a lot of people don't understand when it comes to keyboard. Like, switches will fix this problem. Like that's an actual clicky keyboard. It's purposely made that way. But it's not gonna fix some other keyboard problem, which is this. That's the noise you hear there is my keyboard bottoming out. So I'm pressing the key too hard. It's hitting the very bottom. But you can fix that with O-rings. The opposite you can do is when the key springs back up again. You push down, and then when you release it, you can hear that releasing. That makes a separate noise. And that you can't really solve. Like O-rings will help you go downwards, but upwards, there's nothing really to help there. Add some filler to the keyboard. What the heck? You mean like some kind of insulation? Lubrication? Lubrication doesn't really help with that. It will still make a sound, Doom. Believe me. I did a lot of research. There's like no good keyboards. The best thing to do is you cut your fingernails really low so you don't tap them with your fingernails, and then obviously have the quietest keys. Like the key myself is really quiet. If I don't bottom out and if I release really slowly, like I can hardly hear it, and I'm right here. Hey Kim and Jax, how goes it? We're talking about keyboards. Somehow we got on topic. Finished making new skin. Oh, cool, Dan. You'll have to show me sometime. But yeah, you have to train yourself not to push too hard on your keyboard. Like the keys I got are the most minimal press keys, meaning that it's almost like just touching like a touch screen. Like if you just barely tap the key, it will go off. And a lot of times people hate that. But it's something you can train yourself to do. See, you probably were trained on a keyboard where you thought you had to get pressed hard in order to get feedback. And you also need audio feedback to know that you're actually typing. But you can train yourself not to have any audio feedback and not to have any physical feedback. So you don't need any clicks or, physical bumps in your keys. And that's why I got these keys. So they're really quiet. The problem is, if you press too hard, you max out, and then it's like, plastic on plastic. It makes a really clink noise. So, and the problem is, of course, if you type fast, you release the keys fast, and then they spring back and make noises. Kim says, how long are your nails? Why is it? People always complain about my nails. I like my nails longer than most people. I have some sisters that chew their nails. So kind of as like a way to get back at them, I grow my nails out and be like, oh, why is your nail so short? Look at my nails. They're nice and pretty. But, I mean, I used to play with Legos, so I actually love my nails a little bit longer because you can pry Legos with it. And I just generally I hate constantly clipping nails, and like it's just another nuisance thing you have to do. Like what I don't know what you do, like clip it once a week or whatever. Something you have to keep remembering doing. So I would love to have nails, but yeah, when it comes to typing the keyboard, I cut them shorter just because of that. But yeah, nails are really handy for like digging up stuff, and I don't know. I used to play a lot outdoors as a kid, so I didn't mind getting dirt in my nails, but I like them more useful for like grabbing stuff. Some stuff you just can't grab without nails. What do you guys think? Do you guys like short nails? I know there's like a real thing where people just, it's kind of like I call it like a trend. There's like a trend where people like short nails. But I'm one of those people that I like stuff to be more useful than fashionable. So I don't really care Like my my clothing is just, it's all functional. It's not fashionable. I don't really care about fashion. I just care about stuff working. Buy a, oh my gosh, Doom told me to buy a membrane keyboard. You know what membrane keyboards are, right? They're horrible. They're mass produced. You have to press really hard in order to activate it. Well, you don't have to press really hard, but relatively harder than a mechanical. Yeah, they are more quiet, but they have a lot of other problems, Doom. Like, they're hard on your joints. Play on a MacBook, the keys are fairly quiet. Yeah. I'm talking about people, if you can, like, spend the extra money to get a nice keyboard, you know, then go for it. But, I mean, if you have, like, obviously, you know, I'd recommend changing your mouse, getting a vertical mouse, you know, other things that are more for the health of you. Thanks for giving a shout out to Kim Jax, by the way. Yeah, if you guys don't know who Kim Jax is, a fellow streamer here on Twitch doing Minecraft. You guys can check her out. Link is there in the chat. Make sure to drop her a follow. She does amazing builds. She does like massive builds too, like ones that pop up in other people's backgrounds of their videos that you probably just gawk at and never know who actually does them. And more recently, she's been getting into doing survival builds. Very cool. Survival and all that good stuff. Very interactive with chats. Kim says, each to their own indeed. Yeah, what do you think, Kim? I don't think I paid attention to your nails. I mean, I know you color them. I mean, that tells you the kind of person. Even people that color their nails, sometimes I don't recognize. It's kind of like one of those things, like, right? Like if I asked you, okay, what last time you met your mother, what was she like? What type of pants was she wearing? Or what type of top was she wearing? Right? It's one of those things like, unless you're into the clothing thing, it just completely close. Like I might just see somebody like a couple minutes ago. You could ask me like, oh, what type of pants were they wearing? And I wouldn't be able to tell you if they're wearing shorts or if they're wearing pants. Like, my mind doesn't care about the kind of thing. I just don't pay attention to it. It just does not make any difference to me. I have to keep my short for rock climbing. Oh, see, there you go. That's another reason why you should have shorter nails if you're doing something specific. Yeah, like I like the benefits of having short nails, but I like having long nails too. So it's picking your I guess you could use your nails to pick your nose. Huh, I never thought about that. It's probably more dangerous. Just to be honest with you, good for picking. Oh, I never really thought about that. Usually, I'd always use like a Kleenex to. I'm trying to get a booger out of my nose. I usually just get a Kleenex up in there. Doom says, "How did you go from Minecraft to talking about nails?" Yeah, how did you talked about keyboards? Oh, because I was typing my keyboard right now, so you can hear my keyboard. That's actually my nails clicking on my keyboard. That's not actually That's not the keyboard itself. The keyboard's actually really quiet. See, if I don't use my nails, it's a little bit different. Yeah, when I was in school, people actually made fun of my nails because they were like longer than average. I was like, I don't really care. They're more useful. And they'd be like, oh my goodness, your nails are so long. And I'd be like, oh, really? I know someone that has longer nails. They're like, really? I was like, yeah, my sister. I feel I have joined at some strange point, says Orangey. I guess, yeah, we're talking about keyboards, now we're talking about nails, and I asked Kim about her nails. Minecraft keyboard boogers. Oh yeah, now we're talking about boogers. Normal day in Ray's chat. Kim never did say how she likes her nails. Maybe that's a really personal question to ask females. I just know I every time I see my sister, I think I just got one sister now that still chews her nails. But yeah, every time I always have to say something. Oh, you still chew your nails? Look at my nails. No, I don't like too long. Maybe 2 millimeters. Mine are probably like 2 millimeters. I haven't cut them recently. They do fill it with, dirt and stuff. Paint them only if I can be bothered. Yeah, like, to be honest, man, if I was a female, I wouldn't bother with making myself with, like, painted nails. And I really respect anybody who takes the time for that. That just seems like a lot of work. Everybody just expects, like, women to, like, look so nice and blah, blah, blah. And maybe I'm just different. I mostly care about personalities. Cereal first. Only monsters do milk first. Oh my gosh. You're trying to change the subject, Kim. That's what you're trying to do. Oh yeah, back to the... Oh yeah, I know what we're talking about keyboard, because my controller stopped working. So then I had to use the keyboard, and I started complaining about my keyboard. I had 3 keyboards sitting around me, and I complained about each one of them. But yeah, I think this will work. So we'll have Allay with a end rod on that side, and then we'll have a that Allay's the worst. That one's stuck in between a stair. Wait, Dan started it? I didn't read it. Dan says milk first or cereal. Oh, you're asking. Okay. Cereal first. Only monsters do milk first. Every time I see this question, I think it's just a funny question, right? Like, you're not supposed to take it seriously? Or do people actually do milk first? I think the people that say they do milk first are like people that just say that because they think it's fun. Do the bowl first. See, there's somebody that's smart. Did you ever have like one of those things? We had this one of those things in our school where like the teacher says like, you're gonna make a jelly peanut sandwich. You're gonna have to, but before you make a jelly peanut sandwich, you're gonna have to first write a paper, explaining the steps on how to do a jelly peanut sandwich, right? And then like you're first like, okay, whatever you say, teacher. You're like, okay, first you get the bread and put the peanut butter on it. Then you grab the jelly and then put the jelly on the other side, and then you fold it and eat it, right? You say something like that. And then the teacher said, oh, okay, now that everybody finished their thing, the teacher's like, okay, now you have to actually follow your instructions, but precisely as you wrote them. So it's like, you say like, put jelly on the bread, but you didn't say actually get jelly, or you didn't actually say, open the jelly container. You didn't say to use a spoon. So you have to like the teacher makes you like you put jelly onto your sandwich using your fingers. It is you don't realize what detail you need sometimes to explain stuff. But yeah, luckily I had siblings that are older than me, and they told me that this was going to happen. Right? You know how when you have older siblings, they kind of like they tell you all the tricks in school before they happen. Oh, Iton also, I did not hear that. Iton purchased a rare mob. Name it Melon. Okay, Iton, make sure to go onto the Google Docs and choose what mob you want and leave a comment there. And also message me on Discord which one it is too. Yeah, so anyways, my siblings told me about the teacher doing this kind of thing. So when it came to me doing it, we might even have the same teacher. I knew to write like, very detailed. I think it was so detailed that I wasn't able to finish writing before she said stop. So like I only had like the first beginning, like maybe put the peanut butter on it, but not the jelly. But have the text file with 2.5 thousand questions on it. What was this? Maybe I missed what you're saying. Doom says, let's play the hit game named Doom asks the streamer questions and they answer them all. The name is still a work in progress. What you have 2,500 questions that you can ask me? They're very generic. I mean, you could ask questions in chat, Doom, and if I feel like I have time, I'll read them out. Do you like milk? I just cannot drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so I typically just don't drink milk. I actually put I put water on my cereal, which might sound odd, and I thought it was odd too, until I started eating it, and then I learned that, oh my goodness, water tastes just like milk. So I thought, why in the world was I putting milk on my cereal all these years? I could just put water. And then, oh yeah, I put water in my cereal, then I put my cereal in the microwave and I warm it up, just in the wintertime. Obviously, you don't want to be eating cold cereal in the wintertime. So if it gets cold outside, then I warm up. I mean, it's kind of similar to like eating oatmeal in the warming up oatmeal. Hey, DeVince, he says, hey, was looking over your YouTube and now I catch you live. Welcome to streams. Streams are pretty chill. I talk about things. I build things. This is where I design all the things in my YouTube. Miss a stream, you can watch it archived. There'll eventually probably be a video on it. Device says, you got some awesome stuff for someone just getting into Redstone. Thank you. Are you're okay, you're saying, I thought you were asking, like, do you got anything for Redstone? It's like, probably. Put your juice in the cereal. Dude, that's like big brain. You don't have to even, like, waste a cup. Think about it, you don't have to wash a cup then, you just... I don't drink juice just because juice is kind of expensive. But I like fruit. I don't know why juice is so expensive. I guess just because fruit's expensive. I like orange juice though. Here I'm talking about stuff expensive. Kim lives in New Zealand where everything, any kind of food is really expensive. Is it as bad as like Alaska? I know Alaska is pretty expensive. Especially when it comes to like fruits and stuff. Needs an ear bleach? Did I make some noise? Talking about stuff. Nails. Oh yeah, you're talking about nails and how they click on the keyboard. Like, so you don't really notice your nails when you're typing on a normal keyboard, right? But my keyboard's underneath in my chair and it's upside down. And the way it's angled is angled the same way your hand is naturally. So my nails actually prevent me from typing. I guess that was kind of like the thing I was trying to get to the point of. So I actually had to cut my nails short because when I type like the lower row of keys, my nails make it so I slip off of the keys. My keys are a little bit roughened, but they still slip off. And I end up pushing stuff like copy paste, which I have a shortcut for. I ate 20 apples in an hour and a half because I was at an event and there was a bowl of them for free. Dude, you sound like my brother. Okay, if you guys think I'm cheap, my brother had to do an intern. He works for the biggest food company for food safety, and he was at some rental house that was like a farmhouse, and they had a crabapple tree, and he's like, I ran out of food, and then there's this crabapple tree. For the next 3 weeks, I ate all sorts of different types of crab apples. I never want to eat an apple again. It was just hilarious. He was trying to like save his money or something for something. So he just ate crab apples. I mean, crab apples are so nasty. We used to eat crab apples as kids. We had crab apple tree. And, oh, like I'm kind of scarred for life when it comes to apples, just because I ate so many crab apples. We used to like try to live out in the woods and just eat crab apples, and they're nasty. But why do you eat 20? Like, you get so full of apples. Like 3 apples would make you full. Especially an hour and a half. There's no way you eat that much. This is the competition. Because the chat went down the rabbit hole? Yeah, mostly because I really don't know what to... I think the next part is just me recording. Actually, getting that middle lane in there is kind of annoying. Plus my controller stopped working, so... I really don't feel like doing anything in Minecraft because it's so much harder to do stuff without a controller. That's the problem, guys. I got used to my controller. Now I find mouse and keyboard so restricting. But I enjoy these chatty streams. If my throat wasn't hurting. Crab apples give you the poops if you eat too many. Yeah, I think it's like any fruit, right? Any fruit will upset your digestive system. Actually, wait, you can actually train yourself to not have that problem. I used to think the same thing. I used to think, oh, you know, I can't eat too much fruit because I'll have digestive problems, right? But if you slowly work into it, I used to eat like hardly no fruit as a kid, but I trained myself to slowly. Now I can eat like 50% fruit. So it's definitely something you can slowly switch your system over. It's like anything. I don't know if you know anything about like dietary for animals, but anyways, it's like really important not to switch animals' dietary, very abruptly. You want to do it really slowly, and there's actually like scientific studies that explain like what portion of old stuff you should add in with new stuff to get the best progress without losing, because animals are really, they don't like change. Hey, is that Lazzy? Welcome in. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. A little heart just underneath the stream. You guys count as a follower. Get some lovely emotes to use and extra points. Doing good. We're just complaining about my controller not working, keyboards, and we started talking about food now. Doom says, what would you do if I make the Raybot that makes farms automatically? That's funny because I was actually talking to my brothers about, like AI, right? And now you're seeing these ads for like, right, AI that will make your spelling better, or right, there's an AI that will, there's almost, AI can do almost anything that like, and they're actually coming on to commercial use, right? Maybe there'd be an AI secretary or something. And I was thinking, dude, maybe I'm in the wrong category. Maybe there'll be AI that will make Minecraft farms. Unlikely. Very niche thing. It makes videos too. Yeah, there got AIs that make videos, and they're not too bad. You died in Minecraft. Well, good thing you can relive in Minecraft. If you died in real life, I'd be wondering what you type in about in chat. If you came into my stream and said I died in real life, I'd be like, are you a ghost? Yeah, so I think this is pretty well. I think we test this right. So we got one Allay that does glass, one that does stairs, and we'll throw them in here. Glass. I think it's working. Or is it? Wait. Oh, wait, I forgot the notebook. Okay. There it goes. I dropped them all. Cool. So, yeah. So I guess what we're doing, we're making the lays simpler. We're trying to make it so I don't have to move the lays up and down. Oh, yeah. I guess we did solve the problem. So the problem was that this Allay was fall down in the hole in the hopper and wouldn't be able to be close enough to drop off its items. But using this, it made it work. Okay, so I guess my next thing is to cheapen up that item because, yeah, because emeralds are, you have to go to end dimension to get those. So I usually try to get something a bit cheaper. So what is the same size? Oh, maybe just a glass pane that might be the cheap. I don't know if that'll actually work though. Oh yeah, that works. Okay. Wait, I can't use. Oh, I thought I could use glass. Can I use glass pane? No. We don't want the lays to be too far away. How far can they grab items again? It's pretty far. Someone told me. Just an AI start copying blueprints from the mods. Copying blueprints. Pizza or hamburger? That's a tough one. I'd say pizza just because I eat hamburgers more often. So pizza's kind of... Every time I eat pizza, I'm always disappointed. I mean, just in general. Whenever I eat food, I'm just kind of disappointed. I think that's a good thing. I think if people get like too... If you get like too fantasized with food, then you start having like health issues because you're like, oh, food's really good, let me eat it. So I think like having a healthy... Oh! I didn't even notice it. Lay's actually... The Lay's actually in the corner of it. Does that mean... If the Lay's not in the corner, can I still place that block in there? That's a good question. I would think no, maybe? Don't get my controller to test this out easily. Can I move the Lay? I think it's just gonna move to opposite corner. It's probably not gonna help me. I think if the Lay was there, you wouldn't be able to place this, right? Because then it would check to see if it could place it there. Doom, you don't have to ask the questions. You can literally just make a poll. You are a stream mod. You can make a poll for like 1 sec or 1 minute maybe. Pineapple go on pizza. Oh, pineapple's really good on pizza. If you disagree, you've never had a pineapple pizza. Not a good one, at least. A good pineapple pizza is where the pineapple is indistinguishable from the pizza. Like the pineapple is like one with it. I don't know if you can hear the chickens outside. There's a rooster crowing. I don't know. I feel like pineapple pizza is really good. Orangey, thank you so much for coming in with a tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Gory Gang. You got access to tons of goodies, which it says there in chat. Currently got us to 148 of the goal of 100 subs. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Gory Gang. And like I said, this gives you access to stuff like the sub server, a bunch of other goodies. I was just thinking, Kim was here. I don't know if she's still in the chat. But yeah, I was asking Kim about like the little things you see at the top of the screen, the little words and stuff. She gave me some really good advice, but I still gotta tinker that up a little bit. I noticed that like the cheer goal thing doesn't reset each stream. I think the sub goal thing is a little bit falling behind. I don't know if it's really falling behind or it's just it doesn't count certain types of subs. Maybe resubbed or something weird. But I guess if Kim's still here, she can give me her opinion on my setup. Or anybody in chat. I love getting feedback from people. I know some people get scared when... Some people feel like people are bossy when they give feedback. To me, I feel like, dude, you're just making my brain bigger. It's like free knowledge. Who would ever turn down free knowledge? I guess some people do. Yeah, so what are we doing? We're talking about... Oh yeah, I was trying to think of a cheaper way to do the one thing, and then I thought, okay, glass... Yeah, oh yeah, this could work. Yeah, this could definitely work. Because what you do is you make a box, pull the Lay into the box, then you pull the Lay into one side of it, and then you put the paint in later maybe. Yes, pineapple pizza is the best topping. I wouldn't say it's the best topping. If it just was pineapple and cheese and then like pizza crust and tomato, I wouldn't consider that a very good pizza. Like I like what they call Hawaiian pizza, which is pork and pineapple. Funny thing is, like pigs aren't native to Hawaii, but they've completely overtaken the place. I think they're considered a, what do they call that? Kim would know. They got a lot of them in New Zealand. Invasive species. There you go. Invasive species. I know a lot about that. But yeah, pork and pineapple, very good. Ooh, there's a poll. Why can't I type properly? T. Are you an early bird or a night owl? Okay, I'm definitely an early bird. Dude, once it gets like so late, I used to do streams. I don't know if you guys remember when I streamed, like, was it 2 years ago? I used to do streams at night at like 10 p.m. or something, or 8 p.m. or something. And oh my goodness, I was so tired during the streams. Because after like full day of working and then coming home, streaming for 2 hours. I used to stream every single day for 2 hours. And yeah, definitely couldn't take the night owl stuff. In the morning, you just feel like so energetic and stuff. I feel like I need to find a way to like sleep more so I can wake up more and have more early mornings. Hawaiian pizza was invented in Canada by a Greek man. Oh, that's fascinating. But I think it's a good name for it though. Because now they do have a lot of pigs in Hawaii. You can even go to Hawaii and hunt boars. What would we like a next update? I would like maybe like a compacting, maybe inventory update, or I mean maybe it's possible that they didn't do the whole bundle thing because of what's it called? Oh, because they made the next update, you know. It's possible, like they say a lot of times, things they don't add is because they have an update that's coming up that's specifically about that. Inventory update, just like afternoons more than anything. Afternoons. Bundles meant to do early game inventory management. But then people are like, where's late game inventory management? And you're like, that's some other time. Buy some other item. But yeah, I think this works. We should probably... Did I think about the glass pane thing? Yeah, it's not too hard. Most hard thing is the stair thing. Can I do anything else? Wait, can I just do another glass pane in there? No, I can't. No, I can't because they'll hop out the top. There's no real items that protect two sides, right? Is there any item in the game that blocks off two sides? Probably not. The thing is, there's so many items in the game, I start forgetting, you know, which does which and which is which. So I'm using stairs, which are really unique. There's just really no items that... You didn't answer number 3? Oh, what is number 3? You can only eat one food for the rest of your life. What food would that be? Probably a very elaborate pizza, maybe. Like a pizza with like just pizza with almost everything on it, like lettuce, vegetables. I really like vegetable pizzas with like a little bit of meat. I like variety, right? I mean, that's the thing. If you eat something for the rest of your life, it has to be something that's going to give you a lot of nutrition and variety so you don't get bored of it. You know, if you had pizza that had almost like everything on it, you can end up every day for the rest of your life, you could just take off with the things that you want to eat that day and just eat those. You could like just eat the pepperoni one day, next day you just eat the peppers. I don't know if you guys ever had, you know, you were asking earlier, hamburger or pizza, but they make hamburger pizzas, right? Hamburger pizzas are the best. They're so good. They have like pickles on them and ketchup and mustard. I don't know why. They're just so good. And they got cheese in them. I don't know how they make the bread stuff, but they taste good. Kale a chicken pizza one time and didn't like it. Yeah, what form is the kale in? Is the kale like watery, or is it like cooked? Like, is it just like spinach, pretty much? Spinach is like 92% water, so if you cook it, you pretty much just lost everything. I mean, you probably lost a lot of the vitamins too. Got scare jump by a hoglin. Interesting. Oh, I missed some other stuff in chat. Lack of items. Have a stack of items with the same bag, 10 combo. How in the world do you get items out though? Jason, I've seen this contraption before. Yeah, I made this Allay sort of like 6 months ago. Maybe, I guess we're in August, so it'd be more like 7 months ago or 8 months ago. I'm just trying to do a tutorial video on it. I'm thinking about, well, if I can make it a little bit simpler, maybe I can do the tutorial video easier and make it easier for people to build it, kind of thing. I think there will be a snapshot tomorrow. Well, today's Wednesday. There would be typically a snapshot. They're probably going to wait a couple weeks. I don't know. Maybe they're going to wait to do Minecraft Live. Then again, how far ahead do they talk about Minecraft Live? Not sure. Lettuce pizza? Well, you can have taco pizza, right? Taco pizza? Taco pizza is really good. Who's not have taco pizza? Taco pizza has like Dorito chips broken on top of it. Lettuce. What else does it have? I guess it has like the taco meat, which is really good. Sour cream. I really don't know what's inside tacos. I don't eat them that often. Onions, tomatoes, I sort of said onions. Yeah, just taco pizza. A lot of stuff in them. Hey, Chain. Also, we got Zeal in the chat. Welcome in, new guys. If you guys are new, hit that follow button. Get some cool emotes and lovely points. Yeah, eat it separate. There you go. See, yeah, you can kind of cheat. Oh, you're saying like salad? I don't know. I'm kind of I really do like eating lettuce. I just can't find ways to eat it more with meals. I don't like eating it separately. Somebody made a Allay sorter. Maybe they made it for my video. I don't know. Send me the link on Discord. You say something 30 beta? What? Oh, you're talking about Bedrock Edition. Oh, I have no clue. I play Java. What pet would you like to own? None. I don't like indoor pets because it means you have to clean up after them. I mean, it's kind of similar to having a kid, but a kid's more productive and actually will help you. Pets don't live as long, they just end up dying, create massive amount of mess in your house. They don't help you clean up your own house. Like, don't you want something that helps you in life? I'd rather have a kid over a pet. But if I could choose, if I really wanted a pet, I don't know, maybe a fish or something. I don't know, like pretty much any pet you've ever thought of, I've had at some point in my lifetime. Me or one of my siblings. Probably had around 50 different types of pets. Poll time, there you go. See, just make a poll about it. Poll says, how many hours a day do you spend online gaming? Online/gaming. Online, just computer time in general. It is probably close to like 7 hours. Me. Some kids are not like. Is that what I said? Did I say some kids are not very productive? Or are you saying that? Looks in the mirror. You gotta be more progressive than a pet horse. Oh yeah, I've had a pet horse. Yeah, there's a kind of scary story where I got drugged by a horse for quite a while. I got all sorts of weird stories. I had a very interesting lifetime. Pretty much any pet you can say I've had. Oh, I've had poisonous snakes. I've had turtles and crickets and every insect you could think of I've had as a pet. Orgy says, rewatching your gold bartering video. Nice. Yeah, if you have any questions, make sure to check out the world download. Probably answer them also in the description. What was I doing? Yeah, okay, I was changing out this Allay, making it, so I was thought, okay, what if I put in a, so let's say somebody wants to make this Allay. So first you put the lay down in a hole. like that. Then you'd probably want to box it in a little bit. The horses are expensive pets, by the way, if you guys didn't know. That's what the saying, you eat like a horse, because horses are just... A pet buffalo? Yeah, I've had buffalo. How do you come up with such strange thing? How do you know that it had a buffalo? So then you pull the lay down, or wait, oh, no, wait, what do you want to do? No, you want to pull the, oh, you want to pull the lay this way. Yeah, and then you come in and you place an item. Oh yeah, I guess it's not too hard. I'm going to get a pet snake in the future. Oh, you're asking me to predict your future. I'm gonna say yes. Maybe because you are? I don't know. Is there no way that you had a feline bigger than a cat? A feline bigger than a cat? This depends what you consider a feline. Do you consider a raccoon? I guess I don't think raccoons are felines. You mean like a bobcat? We did have a cat that was part bobcat. It was bigger than a cat. Also I took care of some, well, I helped in like a kind of like a zoo like place. They made me stranger yet, animals. They weren't my pets though. They had stuff like monkeys and lemurs, all sorts of type of birds, kangaroos and tortoises. Interesting. Thoughts on very ish cow pets. Yeah, I have a cow for pet. Guess influenced by animals I see Minecraft. Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought about doing a video where I showed like all the different animals that I had as pets throughout my life that also are in Minecraft. That'd be kind of cool, right? Like, kind of be like, okay, this, that. Okay, so we got that guy there. That guy there. Could also do something. No, we can't really do anything. Okay, so we need to do a trapdoor for this guy. No. Over there. Oh, I guess that does work out good. That power both sides. And then we just have to do the... Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I keep thinking I can put something else in it. The stair is just so annoying to get the lay and stuck inside the stair. But I could use... Yeah, I think I have to use a trapdoor in order to get it over there. Okay. Let's see. Well, my controller isn't working, so I probably don't want to start recording, but I think this will work. Maybe I should figure out a better way. I think for the center Allay, what I'm gonna do is put in a trapdoor first, get it lined with the trapdoor, then pull it down. Actually, that might still not work. I bet you need two trapdoors. Maybe put it inside of a... Yeah, this isn't really solving the fish problem. Just once the leg gets stuck inside of a corner, it's really hard to get it out. Do you own a zoo? No. No, the place that I worked at was almost like zoo-like, where they had a lot of animals. But no, well, it wasn't our place. I don't know. I mean, I think working at a zoo would be kind of fun. Like, how many people in chat enjoy going to the zoo? I like going to the zoo. Learn about new animals. I do feel like you can kind of learn more about online than the zoo. It kind of like forces you to learn. You can also see the animals in real life too. Animal prison? That's what you consider the zoo's animal prison? Aww. I think they're very educational. I mean, zoos have came a long ways since the past. Maybe. If you look in the past, you might say, oh yeah, zoos were like a animal prison. I guess we could also remove these bottom blocks too then, because we're not using them anymore. Whoa, we got a raid from Cable Guy himself. Welcome in, Raiders. Can we get a shout out for Cable Guy? What were you up to? We're playing some Minecraft. I'm trying to figure out an easy way for to show my Allay farm. So I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to build my Allay farm. Not my Allay farm. It's gonna be about a video about my Allay farm and my item sorter. I kind of forgot about that. But I want to show a simple way to like get the lays in the location and stuff like that. Try to make it easy as possible for survivals. But thank you so much, Caleb, coming in. Reading part of 16. How was your stream? What were you up to? Last playing some Minecraft? Were you playing survival, mini games? Let us know. If you guys want to check out Caleb, there's a link to their stream. Gamby says, I mean, it's better than they're getting killed in the wild. Yeah, I mean, if they're like endangered, right? Like, a lot of times the last couple animals that are left, or if they are considered endangered, right? They'll keep some of them like breeding pair in zoos. And it kind of comes down to zoos in order to bring back endangered animals, right? They have different programs. They're able to acquire different funds and actually get money. Is this guy? Oh yeah, okay, that guy's in there. So yeah, it kind of, zoos kind of hold multiple hats. Underpants rating. A Tango Patreon server, grinding away. Nice, nice. Tango's a really cool person. Anybody supportive of Tango, I appreciate. Yeah. So I think we're getting pretty close to the point where I actually want to do the actual block by block tutorial thing, but I probably won't do it on this stream because my controller broke. I think I just need to restart my computer. My Streamlabs, no, not Streamlabs. My Steam won't open up. Steam, the program. Doing some building, huh? Yeah, I can't think of any other block to put in there. We found out that I guess we really want a thing that I can tell it, like the different, what's the difference between the distance between like this Allay and that note block. I suppose I can actually figure this out if I use probably a program. So what I just need to do is, first of all, go in spectator. And then get the coordinates of the Allay. Ooh. Ooh, oh, if Doom wanted to help me. Doom, do you know a way to easily get the coordinates of mobs? Because, like, I can't get the actual numbers. I can get data, get entity, this entity. I can tell you a bunch of information about it. Like, the actual coordinates are... Is it these ones here? No. One of these. Oh, no, I could do it. I can actually spectate it? Does that tell the coordinates? Possibly. Might. Do you think that actually works? That just tells you the eye view, right? And probably, actually, I have no clue where the note block thing is calculated from. Typically, I know for some things it's like the bottom of the foot, like the very center of the bottom of the foot. They calculate stuff for mobs. I was just trying to figure out if there's a way I could figure out the distance between the lay and the note block. I can figure out the center of the note block pretty easily. But the center of the lay, it's based off where it's at. What hobbies would you like? What hobbies would you guys like? Everybody can answer in chat. What hobbies would I like? I kind of do the hobbies I like. I like hiking. I like to do more hiking. But it takes a lot of time. Go into spectator, kick it, press F3. Kick it and press F3. F3I. Oh, yeah, that okay. That's a good thing. Click it. Okay, yeah, F3I. Oh, but that's got data about a block. That tells the the block in front of me, the block I'm looking at. But that's pretty close. What I'm thinking. I think if I just look at this and then do F3I, that's gonna summon in the lay, right? Or F3. So it gets a bunch of information. So one of these is that's an O block location. I didn't even find the location for the lay on here. Do you guys see it? Where are my coordinates? The coordinates are 200, negative 500k. Location. Oh, here they are, right? These are them? Position. So this is a position lay. So it's under pose. So I could actually get entity data, and I could just do pose, right? Oh, but then yeah, that's not actually the information. I need it actually in text, but you can't see it. So I guess yeah, the best thing to do is F3I, get the information. F3I, and then post that into a notepad. Notepad, paste it in. Okay, and I have to find it here. Control F, pose. What? Don't give me that BS. I hate when I can't find stuff. Oh, is it the first one here? Maybe it's this? Do you think it really doesn't have the actual position? You'll get summon command. Yeah, that's what I got here, Doom. This is F3. You can see it's a summon command. I should just use this as a position? I was trying to find the actual pose. There's something called pose in MBT. Stands for position. But apparently it doesn't copy that. Front of the coordinates. Yeah, it's right here. These are the coordinates. But anyways, I guess what I do is I would type this in, type in the center of this block here, and then use a distance calculator that tells the distance between the two of them. That's still a lot of work. This is like where mod would be useful. Problem is like it's a mod upgrade, you know, between snapshots and stuff like that. F3 plus C? I think it's F3 plus C. Yeah, that copies your location. Oh, is that what you're trying to tell me to do? To spectate, spectate delay, and then F3 plus C. Oh yeah, that's also Could work. So then that would tell the location. That looks right too. Also tells the rotation, which is cool. Yeah, is that the same number as the other one? I think so. Okay, so these are numbers it gave me. It's the same Y level. Yeah, it looks. It just doesn't. It rounds up. That's the only thing it does. It rounds up. That looks right. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I might use that. And is that also the same as this thing? I think so. Noise. Noise. Okay, so that's one way I can get the Allay's position, and then the note block's position. I think it's going to. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. If I do F3I with this thing, see, that's gonna tell me like one corner of it, right? F3 plus I. So if I teleport myself to this location, I think it's gonna send me to the corner. Okay, let's go in spectator. Teleport ourselves to that, and oh no, actually looks like it sent it to the very center. Okay, so the actual coordinates are at the very center of the block. Okay, if you do 0.5, then it puts it off to the side. So maybe, yeah, maybe it wouldn't be too hard. And then all I have to do is find that program. Search you need a specific if it's down or up search. Here what it's called. I always type in distance between 2 points. And I just find, oh yeah, and then type in calculator, I think. Calculator. This one looks good. Okay, right? And then if you hold that F3C, crash the game. Yeah, you don't want to hold it. It warns you though. Okay, so we just put one up here, one down there with commas. Oh, it only does X and Y, okay. So if I do Control V, okay, it pastes most of it in. If I click this way, X and Z, to get rid of that, we also need to get rid of this. It's kind of annoying, and then you put a comma in between for it to work. And then we need to do the lay. F3C, and we go back to the other one. And we do Control V. Control delete, Control delete. Oops. Control delete, 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 delete. Okay, then we need to get rid of the center one. And then we need to do a comma. And then, wait, is there more than 3? How is there more than... With the exact numbers? Oh, they're the coordinates. Oh shoot, okay, I got that wrong. Okay, so we need to go to the beginning and then delete this. We need to go to the center one, delete that. We need to go to the last one, delete that. Put a comma in. And hopefully it works. It's 2 blocks, 0.1. sounds about right. 2 blocks in partial. How far can Allays detect no blocks? That's pretty useful program. I might put that in my bookmark that. Okay, so we can probably get the number. It's a little bit annoying though. Would be easier if there was a mod that did that. Yeah. Fascinating. Fascinating. So I'll have to get my controller to work and then we can record this. So I'll probably maybe stream this some other time. Probably won't be able to get a video out by Friday, at least not on this tutorial thing. Maybe something else. Maybe a Raids Grid episode. We'll see. Who should we raid? Oh. Few people playing Minecraft. Let's raid Jessie Mommy. She's doing hardcore. And she got to hardcore and like she's actually really good at it. So let's drop her a raid. Make sure you guys stick around so we can raid as a big party. That's always fun. Check out other streamers. Drop Jessie Mommy follow while we hop over there as well. She is doing, like I said, Minecraft, hardcore Minecraft, and survival. We'll be hopping on there very soon. Show some love as always. With the raids, we're going to be putting in that raid message to give her some hype as we join in as raiders. So could everybody copy that message and get ready to copy in. Appreciate that. Highlight it, Control C, and we'll do Control V. Also throw in some emotes. Whichever emotes you guys have.